90% of B2B include LinkedIn into their advertising activity. Based on Content Marketing Institute, yet up to 70% of valuable information is missed because natural analytics can't capture it fully. We hear comments like, we invested into the campaign, but does it actually work? Or our competitors does better than we do. It's important to point out that without deep insights, LinkedIn advertising and marketing can be rather a guesswork than informed strategy. How can we change it?
So there are already multiple solutions on the market, such as Phantom Scraper or Shield Analytics and other native tools which are actually not very sufficient. There are standard tools such as LinkedIn Manager, which actually doesn't grasp the data fully. There's also artificial intelligence, which we can utilize in full. So taking this all together, we came up with the idea to create a tool that would actually grasp these valuable insights, set competitive benchmarking, and even more, predict results of our future activities. With Datix, you have such solution.
So let's go quickly through our solution. First step, a client submits a list of LinkedIn profiles. It can be a list of employees, ambassadors, influencers, or even competitors. Alternatively, you can use a pre-built database of LinkedIn profiles. Next step, the tool collects and analyzes public LinkedIn data based on this list. In that case, we analyze likes, shares, comments, post types, hashtags, etc. Next, a predictive model processes the data. It analyzes metrics like impressions, post-perform trends, or engagement level, and all of that based on historical data. And finally, the client receives a comprehensive report that includes competitor benchmarking, content performance, or even content strategy recommendations.
So there are multiple benefits of our tool here. So among the first is seamless model to dashboard integration, where you simply take the data, put it to the tool, and get the results without any technical barrier. Then it's measurability and forecastability. So with our tool, you have access to such information as impressions, not only yours, but also of your peers. Also, it's data-driven budget allocation. When you know exactly what works, what doesn't, you can allocate your budget accordingly. Then it's competitive benchmarking. So you can position yourself against your peers, against your competitors based on the data. And, which also very important, you position yourself as data-informed leader on LinkedIn who takes maximum of it.
So how much does it cost? We applied here a typical SaaS subscription model where you pay your monthly fee based on the amount of user profiles you'd like to analyze. If you decide to purchase annual plan, you will get 2 months for free.
And what's next? So together with our partner Future Sales, we aim to continue improvement of our tool. We already reached the accuracy rate of 93% and aim to stabilize this result. We also want to make our tool even faster, enabling you to have a dashboard in real time. And what is also important, we already have 200 customers, which actually proves the market demand, and we aim to increase this number by 500 by end of the year.
So, to sum up, our mission at Datix is to decode LinkedIn, transforming the data into the reliable insight. And by delivering this insight, we empower companies to make strategic, data-driven decisions on LinkedIn. Thank you.
So thank you for your beautiful presentation. Now it's time for your question, and you are playing a board of a rather bigger company.
One thing that I think I didn't catch correctly, what is the core of the prediction? What the information I will get?
So basically, the predictions is done based on the public data, which is grasped from the profiles that you submitted. So all the data that are visible on these posts, for example, likes, shares, and so on, these are food for our model. So basically, based on that, we're able to predict the future results of potential post.
Okay, and for the subscription, for example, when I subscribe about 100 profiles, this is running daily, so I will get real-time information for these users daily.
So for now, it is rather a project. So you submit, you get the result just within a day or few days. So it's not running daily. This is what we are working on to make it actual on daily basis. But for now, it's rather like on project ongoing basis. So you'll get it during the months for all these users that you submitted.
Also, I'm not sure if I catch that. I will collect personal data, not personal data, but personal account of my employees or who? Like I can choose any profile on LinkedIn.
Yes, exactly. So you can just submit, for example, the profiles of your marketing team. You also could submit profiles of marketing team of your competitors, or for example, influencers that you see perform quite well. And based on that, you'll get the results.
Okay, and did you analyze data privacy, or if can be there some like issue with that?
So all of the data are actually publicly available, except the impressions which you're able to view actually on the some standard tools, but it requires some additional technical implementation to actually get this information. But there is no like any problem with the data privacy.
Okay, and what about company accounts? Can be also these type of account added to this analysis? Because that's usually like the main channel for all companies.
Could you repeat, please?
Like company account on or a company profile on LinkedIn, because that's usually the main channel for all companies.
Yes,
So-
sure. But also, this profile is actually run by some people on your team. For example, you know who actually did some posts, and you can see who performed how on.
And I've got one question about this data sensitivity. Since you are working with a quite huge amount of very sensitive data, did you thought about it as well? How you will deal with those extremely sensitive data for example, for users?
Okay, first of all, I'm sorry for my delay. I confused the rooms. About the data sensitivity issue, I don't know what was told about the technical solution, but at this point, we are storing sensitive data only on our local computers. In the future, we could move on to a cloud-based solution and use their security measures, but for the time being, we just don't push any data to our private repo on GitHub. So that's the solution we are using right now. And as I said, then we can use or move on to a cloud-based one.
Okay, and then a follow-up question about right now. Let's assume that we need to follow up the GDPR rules, which, well, if you're storing data in one computer and which is still connected or in cloud, so you need to somehow behave with the data. What would be your, well, estimate or approach to deal with these kind of data, or if you want to hex them somewhere, or what would be your approach with these highly sensitive data?
Yeah, we can hash them and encrypt them, but I'm not quite sure about the GDPR regulation as for this matter. We didn't really study it, to be honest. GDPR and we assume that all the data we are scraping are publicly available, and also from the creators that have a special kind of account. Can you please remind me what kind of account it was? Some kind of sales navigator account, and we know we are dealing with a very gray area here, but we were assured by the company we're doing the project for that it's okay to do so.
Okay, I suppose I'm last, so maybe last question. Thank you for the presentation. I was wondering what is a typical example of what the customer who purchases your solution can use the data for. I wasn't unsure if it's for targeting product advertisement, which you can do on LinkedIn, or if it's to target job adverts. If you can help me, thank you.
So, for example, among our clients already, PwC, Microsoft, O2, and all of them are using this tool for their branding strategies, so by their marketing teams.
So I suppose it's for the product advertisement then, so that they're choosing whom to target for their
Yes.
company. Okay.
And that would be just about it. I'm sorry, the time is up. Thank you for your great presentation.
Thank you.